So viewers, amid the showdown over voter roll revision in Bihar, the Election Commission of India has reiterated that there has been no change in the instructions and that the special intensive revision exercise is being carried out as per the EC's June 24th order. The poll panel has said that roll revision in Bihar is progressing smoothly as all the voters are directly made aware through more than 77,000 BLOs as well as 4 lakh volunteers, as well as 1.5 lakh volunteers who have been appointed by the political parties as well. Now, the clarification was issued after the front page ads in the newspapers in Patna by the Bihar Chief Electoral Officer stating that people can submit their filled enumeration forms and provide the documents later. Now, despite the raging controversy, the Election Commission of India has reportedly prepared to launch and initiate a similar exercise in West Bengal as well as Delhi sometime in August this year. The last time the ECI verified electoral rolls in West Bengal and New Delhi was in 2002 and then later in 2008. Now, before the assembly polls and even nationally, the voter roll revision is carried out. It is, however, decided by the Election Commission whether it will be a special summary revision or special intensive revision. The opposition parties, though, continue to voice their criticism, and more petitions have now been filed in the Supreme Court challenging the revision exercise. They claim that the revision was being done without following the due process and that it could affect the fairness of the Bihar polls. The court has listed the matter for hearing on the 10th of July. Let's take a look at the petitioners against the poll panel's decision. So who are the petitioners who have approached the Supreme Court for the same? Let's take a look at what is the plea that they have filed in the top court and what is it that they are looking at. First in the list is Prashant Bhushan. The NGO ADR has now filed a petition in the Supreme Court, and apart from that, the TMC MP Mahua Moitra has also filed a petition, and Yogendra Yadav, as well as the Congress leader KC Venugopal and the NCP MP Supriya Sule, as well as the CPI General Secretary D. Raja and Shiv Sena UBT MP Arvind Sawant and Samajwadi Party leader Harinder Malik, as well as the JMM leader Sarfaraz Ahmed. All petitioners going to the Supreme Court against the same. The CPI-ML leader Dipankar Bhattacharya is also in the list, giving a petition to the Supreme Court, raising questions.
बिहार के लाखों मतदाताओं के अधिकारों और लोकतांत्रिक प्रक्रिया की पवित्रता को ध्यान में रखते हुए भारत निर्वाचन आयोग द्वारा जारी विज्ञापनों और फेसबुक पोस्ट में पाए गए गंभीर विरोधाभासों पर गहरी चिंता हम व्यक्त करते हैं। हमारा अलायंस जो है, गहरी चिंता हम सब लोग व्यक्त करते हैं।
Breaking updates coming in. The Election Commission has fact-checked the Congress and the India bloc yet again. In fact, clarification has come in from the Election Commission that the survey is being conducted as per the order, saying that the post that has been made by the Congress party is absolutely misleading. My colleague Amita is joining us on the broadcast with that fact check. Yes, Amita.
Yes, so several of these fact checks, Pratibha, are now being done at the behest of the Election Commission of India as far as the opposition is concerned, mainly that they have been raising questions over this SIR, this exercise that is being carried out by the Election Commission, in particular in Bihar. Now, as far as the Congress's Rupesh Shrinet is also concerned, all of these posts that have been done mainly by opposition leaders and prominent individuals are now being fact-checked as misleading by the Election Commission of India. All of these questions that are now being raised as far as the detailed image below, what the SIR now has been saying, that this exercise that has been taking place and is being conducted by the orders, and as far as the mandatory documents are to be submitted or during the claims and the objection period, now what is being said, as far as all of these exercises are now concerned, the claim made in this post, the ECI says, the right to vote is left to the decision of ERO only is misleading. This is the ECI fact check that has been done by the Election Commission of India. And as far as with regards to several leaders in the opposition, mainly that we have seen from the Congress, from the TMC, as the petitions also will be taken up by the Supreme Court on the 10th of July.
Okay, all right. This is embarrassing for the Congress party being fact checked and this is not the first time. In fact, the Election Commission has responded to every claim that has been made by the Congress party previously as well. My colleague Mohit Bhatt is joining us on the broadcast with the details. And Mohit, the BJP has said that this is an indication of the nervousness that the India bloc parties are feeling ahead of the assembly elections. What are the objections that they have raised? And now the Election Commission has very clearly fact-checked them.
Well, in fact, there's a massive controversy when it comes to special intensive revision of the electoral rolls in Bihar. We know for a fact that how many of the opposition parties, they have gone to the Supreme Court, and 10th of July is the day when all the petitions will be heard by the Supreme Court. Now, all these political parties, opposition parties are saying that it's a deliberate attempt by the Election Commission on the behest of the BJP, that is the central government, to remove legitimate voters from Bihar so that it could be advantage BJP. Now, the electoral roll exercise has been started, and the Election Commission has been saying this, that it's a normal exercise, it's a regular exercise, and it is being done as per the Article 326, which determines that who exactly is eligible to vote in the country. So clearly, the Election Commission says that it is being done as per the Article 326, and Supriya Shrinet, the spokesperson of the Congress party, also put out a social media tweet in which she basically levels certain allegations, and she basically says that according to the recent notification by the Election Commission, the ERO has been given the rights by the Election Commission to decide that whether a person can vote or not. Now, to that we see that how Election Commission has come up with a fact check, and they basically say that claim made in this post, that is of Supriya Shrinet, that right to vote is left to the decision of ERO, is misleading. Now, the Election Commission also says that special intensive revision is being conducted as per the orders which came out on 24th of June. Now, the Election Commission also says that as per Section 23 of Representation of People Act, ERO is the competent authority to decide on inclusion of an elector in electoral roll. However, as per Section 24 of the RP Act 1950, an appeal can be made against the order of the ERO. So this is the technical aspect of it, that there were certain allegations that were being leveled by Supriya Shrinet, and she has been fact-checked by the Election Commission. Now, not just this, we have seen that how Election Commission on continuous basis has been saying this, that the timeline they have given for the revision of electoral rolls will be completed. It's a massive exercise, massive deployment from the Election Commission in all this. But we see that the opposition parties are saying that it's a deliberate attempt by the central government and the Election Commission to remove the legitimate voters from Bihar, and people who have been living outside of Bihar, people who do not have certain documents which are needed for this electoral revision, they will be left out of the voting. But the Election Commission said the exercise is being done, no legitimate voter will be left out. So we have to wait and watch how exactly it will pan out on 10th of July when the Supreme Court will hear the matter.
Okay, all right. So now let's look at what the Supreme Court says. Mohit, thank you for joining us with those details. But, you know, the India bloc leaders have been raising these questions time and again. In fact, an AIMIM delegation led by Asaduddin Owaisi also met the Election Commission of India and submitted a representation. Let's take a look at what the opposition parties are saying and how the BJP has countered it.
तो ये जो फैसला ECI ने इलेक्शन कमीशन ने लिया वो जून में लिया, तो इसका तो कोई जिक्र भी नहीं है क्यों लिया, और फिर सिर्फ चंद दिनों में आपने कह दिया कि इतने करोड़ लोगों के नाम आने चाहिए। कि कई ऐसे लोग बिहार के जो माइग्रेंट लेबरर्स हैं, देश के कोने कोने में काम कर रहे हैं, अब उनका राइट तो वायलेशन हो जाएगा। आर्टिकल 19 के तहत तो उनको एम्प्लॉयमेंट के लिए निकले हैं, अब उनके नाम के इंक्लूजन के लिए क्या स्पेशल मैकेनिज्म होगा?
Anyone has the right to approach any court and raise a grievance if they want. The larger question is under the Constitution. Under Article 324, the Election Commission has the superintendence over elections. Under Article 326, clearly that election rolls that are being looked at will be done so that the election voting in a state assembly is in a correct format. The Election Commission does this exercise on a regular basis. It is in anyone and everyone's interest. Those who believe in a free democracy, those who want clean elections, that no wrong person should exercise a vote. If someone is agitated with that, they wish to go to the court, they will have to explain what wrong is the Election Commission doing. The Election Commission will answer to that.
Right, with that.